Good morning. I really, you know, uh, I'm a little bit more vocal than the other women. Whereas Vic is pretty vocal, and we get put down for it. Um, I don't know. I can't speak for anybody else, so I'm going to speak for me. My whole attitude about the democracy around here. I really think it ruined the site. I think what also ruined the site was empty power. Empty power happens when I call it the someone I know calls it the bank teller issue, money wise. They make $8 an hour, but they're a bank teller, so they have a lot of power to the person across the row from them who has an account there with their money. And if that person says one thing wrong, the bank teller gets really crappy and starts calling managers over for no reason. And what do we call it? The bank teller issue. She doesn't get paid enough money, so therefore she's going to give everybody else a bunch of shit. Okay, we have the bank teller issue here. I have never felt pushed around by Marcel. He's moody. He's got a very dry sense of humor. Or maybe I just like your opinions. I don't know. Oh, I hang around him a lot. That might be a problem. Not really. But I do have issue with who is a moderator or not. And not, I'm sad that William's leaving. You have to have a real hard skin to be back there. You're not only getting torn apart by the people who write their crap or talk about their crap, but you do have to answer to people who right now are considered owners of this site, and then until the next time when you pick another owner. And then again, there'll be some more pissing about it. You think that's easy. I'm got news for you. It isn't. And most of you, I don't know how many of you have been a manager or an owner of a place. Well, this is just a website, who's competing against other websites. And those little websites are either gone or still struggling. This whole moderation deal, of course, no, I've been screwed over by Scott, so there's just no way in hell I would vote for that guy on one. I don't care. No, I will not. Refuse to. That's my right as a voter. Is this website dead? It would not be dead if things had been done a little differently in the first place. Like getting rid of this political shit. We are surrounded right now in the world with political crap. And I'm not talking about the debates. I think people should be able to get that out of their system because they really are scared. This whole new thing with ISIS and their crap, and when you weigh between ISIS and Al Qaeda, you're trying to go in like this, which one is the worst? Well, basically, our website is dying because of wanting to become a political structure. We're not a political structure. If you try to monitor everything everybody says, it turns into a debacle. It is now a debacle. We don't have people that want to register. I mean, I sent a private PM to Snow and even said, honest to God, I would volunteer, and I would. And Polar Bear knows how bad at it I am, but I would give it my gun ho. VC is hard. I mean, it is hard. It is a job that needs to be paid for and highly. And being a moderator, in my opinion, we need moderators for every time zone. You need Europe, you need America, and there's 3 different time zones in America, and around the world there's whole bunches. So we need, for those sections, a moderator. It's not that hard. But it is hard because nobody wants to do it, but everybody wants to bitch about it. That's what gets me knocked in the nuts. I don't even have nuts. I'm just nuts. Any cracks by a certain somebody may get me put on timeout. So, I really think this should end. You make fun of a dear guy who, Nordic Dan, who would be a great moderator, and because he has little tiny snark in him, he can't be a moderator? What? You have to be a moderator. You also have to have a psychology degree or what? That doesn't make any sense to me. I've moderated sites for a long time. You know what? What's really funny is I don't have this kind of shit. There's shit. Believe me. Moderate it. I don't take anything out. I don't give them a 3 strikes. I change things. I go to them, I go, why don't we try rewording this, in private, and I don't out. That's why I'm telling you guys, this whole thing with banning, with editing people, it's really getting a little tight, and you got to have private sessions with them. I don't believe you need to open them up in public. If you can open them up in public, so can I. All of us can. That's why there's so much fighting. It's what the hell? You're going to ban somebody, then have it out with them in private. Find out what the hell is going on. There's usually something else going on besides what you're seeing on this site. Or any site. I always look for personal medication, things that might be going on site that I'm not seeing or aware of, because there are thousands on there. Medical sites are different. There are so many things. You cannot admin that. It's crazy. But you got to do it privately. It's no one's business if these people are up close to being put on timeout. I don't want to play timeout with adults anyway. Let them say what the hell they want to say. The outside sees it anyway. That's not what's stopping your traffic. What's stopping the traffic is the politics. This is a site. There's trolls. There's always going to find a troll at a site. And those trolls are some of them are really intelligent and they're fascinating people. But what makes a troll? Really, seriously, a troll for me is a 12 to 34-year-old twicker that, honest to God, has nothing better to do. I don't see trolls on this site. I see bastards. I see assholes. I see totally literate people. I see geniuses. I see people that are called stupid. I see people that are called names. I see that every site I go. And none of them are trolls. Trolls don't do that. They say it to you, but then they run away real quick. These aren't trolls. I'm telling you. And politics just made it easier to open them up. We want to discuss politics? Let's discuss politics. But let's not make our site a political base. We've got enough political bases in the real world that has started literally. We're close to just blowing everything up. Who has what and who's on first, second, third, fourth base at home? I want Nordic. I want Dan to be a moderator. I'll tell you why. Because he is a genius. Because he does have a temper. Because he does know that he has a temper. Because he does know he has got a problem. And because of that, he's a damn honest man. And that's why I want Nordic. And people who don't vote for honesty, and I'm serious, do not vote for that guy. Even though he has retracted because somebody told him he shouldn't. Vote for him. Because I'm being honest with you. There is no such thing as sanity in the internet world. Internet world. I'm on a lot of medication right now because of the pain I'm in. And if I get any cracks about that, man. So yeah, I'm really upset about this whole thing this time. And yeah, I better make sure I'm a registered voter. Why? I will do everything in my power to make sure that Scott does not get in. Which makes it even more important if you're going to have to play this political game that you have to register, because that is the way it is. So let's put it the way it is and register, vote the son of a gun out of there. Make sure he gets out of there, stays out of there. And then you got yourself a moderator. If you must play this political... Why would the website be ruined? Because of the politics of the people that are trying to run a site that should not be ran by anybody but moderators in the first place. And they should also moderate themselves, but also know how to moderate. Being professional in moderation? Oh, just Christ. Just know you're either a good person or you're not a good person. If you're not a good person, you're going to make sure you moderate everybody you don't like off. I mean, it's going to be evident. You get rid of the moderator, you kick them to the curb. I mean, get rid of it. It's a long rant because I'm mad. I'm very mad. Now I can't turn off my computer. I love it.